Lum, 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 lum. So now it's become clear that the coronavirus infection has reached millions and tens of millions. It's time for us to recognize we're in a new phase. So once again, it's time to shave the mustache, shave the beard. There's no way that we can keep the nose clean with all this hair collecting dust and viruses riding the dust right underneath our noses. And it's important to note that the mucus in our nose has two gel layers, and these gel layers were evolved to become home for bacteria and viruses. So we have to learn to protect the virus and bacteria's nasal location from turning into a post-nasal drip, a drip down into the trachea and into the lungs, where this virus infection takes off and goes crazy. So we have to learn to wash the nostrils out on the inside. Salt water, colloidal silver, and we have to learn to recognize when a post-nasal drip is actually containing toxic viruses. And the toxic virus effect on the mucus, it's sort of a thicker, deeper mucus, and as it's dripping, you will feel that it does not taste good. It's creating aching sensations, earache, headache, neurological symptoms, swelling of the muscles on the back of your neck. The coronavirus, as we know, bonds to and enters the cell through an angiotensin receptor, and that controls the diameter of blood vessels, and that's what can create muscle spasm in the arteries that actually damage the kidneys and the brain. So we have to learn to gargle to keep our tonsils and the back of our throat clean, and that's the time when a little bit of medicine makes a difference. We can still talk about quinine, especially a liquid extract of quinine, a small squirt, or colloidal silver, again squirting into the back of your throat, or chew up a little corner piece of azithromycin, everything else, like grapefruit seed extract, like echinacea, like neem, the Indian herb, or the herbs that have been used traditionally as antivirals and anti-inflammatories. That's the time to gargle and give some squirts to protect the back of the throat so the virus doesn't go down into the lungs. It's not that complicated. We have to keep it up here, don't let it go down there. Then we have to learn how to wash the inside of our nostrils and the back of our throats. So may we share knowledge, effective knowledge, knowledge that we're all in this together, more effectively than the virus moves from person to person and causes illness. Expand the mind. Let's connect and transfer information to each other that's necessary, especially to protect our children as they head back towards schools that have no air filtration, no ultraviolet lights, no ozone generators to run at night, inadequate filtration and inadequate laminar circulation in the rooms. There should be an exhaust fan or a window open in every classroom, and there shouldn't be air blowing down and spreading aerosol-wise viruses around the room. So it's going to be up to parents to look into the safety of the classroom, for their children. Air purifiers don't cost that much, and a couple of little fans and making sure there's a window that opens or vents can be done classroom by classroom, and we'll be able to eventually get Congress and the federal government to provide the funds for that. credit for parents who contribute to, safety for making our classrooms safe for children to breathe in.